Hello my fellow targeted individuals. This is the Vulcan Wolverine again, and I'm just doing a quick video. All my videos have been pretty long, describing what I've been doing to try to defend against the EMF frequencies and voice to skull. It's coming at me from my neighbors and from remote neural monitoring, which is from one of the neighbors. And somebody had asked me under one of my videos, okay, well, you defend against EMF by aluminum, by the aluminum polyester, by mylar, by aluminum paint, by the Q-wave neutralizers, the Q-wave defenders. And she said, well, how do you defend against voice to skull? And from what I know about it, it's called microwave hearing. So it's basically the same kind of principle as the EMF weapon, the microwave weapon, except I think it's like almost half EMF, half RF, half radio frequency. So LessEMF.com or LessEMF just Incorporated, they make these awesome blinds. They're like $5.95 a piece that block RF and microwave, so you can cover your windows with that. And I find that the Q-wave defenders knock the voice skull out too, because it's basically the same. It's the same kind of EMF radiation, the same kind of microwave coming at your head. And so I just wanted to make that clear. They are kind of the same animal, except the voice skull for me is a lot more annoying. It's stuff that the guy's saying, that's all of it's lies. You can't listen to anything these people say, and he's really just talking to people around him, and I think they put it on a loop, so even responding, sometimes you're going to just be responding to them putting it on a loop and just the same kind of things being said over and over again. Also, on a funny note, I did something that you shouldn't do today, which is, try and take the place of the perps and act like you're them and act like you're retarded. Like I said, in normal voice in my own place, I said, hey, I have a lot of power, and I can just do whatever I want to you, and I can make you look stupid and say you're crazy and hit you in the head with radiation. And I did a whole thing of this. I mean, it went on for 15 minutes, and that's something you don't want to do. I have a big problem with talking to the guys who are hurting me, because they have a channel, they hear what I say, and I hear the microwave hearing. So I'm like, hey, I just don't understand this. There's so much stuff out in the world that's evil. There's cancer, there's tsunamis, there's earthquakes, there's people dying of AIDS and hunger, and it's like you're spending so much time creating a problem that doesn't need to exist with a person that's harmless. That the problem, the war, the whole thing, pain, radiation, hurting my family, hurting your family, it doesn't need to exist. So why are you working so hard on this? And I don't know. I mean, I guess if there's money involved, that would explain it. If there's some kind of duty involved that this guy feels, I really don't know. And I need to stop judging them because I don't know them, and just judging. I need to judge what they do, defend myself from it, and move on with my life. Because if we sit there and I try and figure him out, and he obviously hates me and doesn't understand me, so I'll never understand him, we'll just waste all the time in the world. Or I'll waste all my time, and then he'll get what he wants. My reactions, hey, yeah, I'm cool. I can just say anything I want about you. I'm behind a wall, and I can murder you, and I can hurt your family, and I don't even care. I don't even know you. It's better that I don't know you, because, that's more cold-blooded and fun, and it went on for a long time. It was a bad idea. I came home because I went to my psychiatrist appointment today with my family, and I look at my mom, and her eyes are filled with tears while she's there, and I'm trying to just talk to him like, hey, I'm dealing with it, it's okay. I painted my wall's aluminum. You know, he's like, okay, well, we're gonna up your Seroquel dosage, you know, another 100 milligrams, and it's like he's nice, and I like talking to him, but what he says basically, and check this out, he believes me. Like, he believes what I'm saying, but he doesn't know a lot about it, he hasn't researched it. But he would have to classify me delusional just because it doesn't happen to the majority of people. So even if he believes what I'm saying is true about this, he has to classify it in psychology as me being delusional. Because he says that, you know, the only reason that religion, and this, I don't understand this because I really do believe in Christianity and Jesus Christ. But he says, you know, if not as many people believed in Christianity, it would be considered a delusion. I guess like a cult, like the cults that they make, what was that cult that they thought the spaceship was going to come down and get them? I guess they were all delusional because there's a minority that believes in it, even if it was true, which, you know, it wasn't. They all killed themselves. But I'm getting off the point here. You know, it's I think we're getting close though to where you can go into a psychiatrist, and I really, a lot of people say don't go to a psychiatrist. They say, you know, they're just going to say you're crazy. They're not going to believe you. They're going to put you on medicine. I like talking to this guy. You know, if you talk intellectually and you just tell him the truth, you tell him what you're dealing with on a kind of scientific level, even though I don't think he really believes me, I think he thinks I'm like bipolar, delusional, maybe like the delusion of persecution, you know, or whatever that psychological term is. You know, how you have a delusion that you're being persecuted all the time. And that's okay though, because how I deal with that, and he doesn't really even say that. He's real nice about it, and he's like, yeah, and I told him about the YouTube videos I'm making. He's like, yeah, you can do that, but just don't get hurt by the negative comments. And I was like, well, if you heard what was coming through the microwave hearing, you know, a negative comment on a YouTube video is nothing. It's nothing compared to what these people are saying. But you know, I recommend a psychiatrist if you just handle it the right way, especially like even your parents, you know, if they don't believe you, if you handle it the right way with love and understanding, then there's no problem. There's no problem. You're really dealing with it, you know, and that's why I love these videos. I love making these videos. It actually makes me feel better than going to my psychiatrist or talking to my parents, because I know you guys know what I'm talking about, and I've gotten a lot of good comments back. You know, we're sharing information, and that's where it starts. You know, that's where it starts. Also, you know, you know, I was telling my psychiatrist it's a lot of hate. It's a lot of hate and lies, and this voice skull thing. You can't trust anything they're saying. It's all just to psychologically break you down and make you feel like crap. Like, none of it is like anything you need to act on. You need to act on what your instincts tell you. These people are trying to do, they're playing games, and they're trying to dominate. They're trying to do violence to you. You know, you really can't trust them. They've got all the power, and they don't care if they lie. But what I want it to do is just, I always say this in my videos, say I love you guys. I love you guys so much. You know, you need love, because this is a lot of people pointing hate at you. And I think we all just need to do that. Just let our love flow out to all targeted individuals, and receive the love that I'm sending out. Love. Love will destroy this. Let's give each other love, you know, and love the people, even if they don't believe you, people who are connected to you, who care about you. You know, love them and understand that they're not going to be able to understand the technology. And like, I found, like, I don't have any negative comments yet. I don't have any negative comments yet, but all the comments are like, yeah, I totally understand that. I'm going through that. Awesome video. And remember, these guys, you know, have Raytheon microwave weapons. So it's like all these people are experiencing this. Like, tons of them all over America and the world know what I'm talking about. We just need to communicate. We need to get together, communicate. If not get together physically because of our locations, get together online, you know, email each other, maybe start some like chat groups or Skype groups or something, or conference calls. You know, I'm sure people do that with targeted individuals, but the more information that we spread out there, the quicker this can end. The quicker that I'll be able to go to my psychiatrist one day and be like, this dude's doing voice to skull on me. He's doing microwave hearing, and he's saying, F that guy, you know, I'm going to get him out of here. I'm going to get him out, and he's lying, you know, and he'll be like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I understand the technology, because it'll be, you know, investigative reporters will have researched it, you know, it'll be on 2020, you know, it'll be out there. So, you know, we got to just keep trucking, keep giving the information out. I'm going to make a lot more videos. My psychiatrist said, you know, hey, that's a good idea, because I told him it made me feel so good. It made me feel connected, and like I was actually doing something good with something so terrible that was happening to me. So he said, yeah, you know, go ahead and do it, but just tone it down a little bit. Don't burn yourself out on it. So I'm going to try and keep my videos shorter, maybe, you know, I don't know, I love them. It makes me stronger. Like he was saying, I'd probably get burnt out on them, but doing this makes me feel stronger. I want to feel connected to all you targeted individuals. I think we need each other. We understand what's going on with each other, and we can love each other. And I love you. Anybody in this situation, I think you're strong. I think you're worth tons. You're worth tons. You're worth tons more than those people that are doing this to you. And so, you know, I want to tell you that I love you. I love you because you're strong. You know, if you're still alive and you're still kicking and you're still trying to, you know, make defenses against this, I love you. You're strong. And just stay strong. Don't let them get to you. Try and block it out. You know, try and get material. And if you got to paint your walls, if you have your own house, paint them with aluminum. It really does work. The aluminum paint they paint on roofs sometimes, and it doesn't look bad. You know, it has little filaments, but you can paint over that. If you do have a house or an apartment where you can get it approved, I mean, I would really recommend it. That's the thing that's helped me most, other than my enclosure, you know, which definitely helps because it's corrugated steel, painted with aluminum. I've got aluminum tin, like thin plates, and then I've got cardboard, you know, with aluminum wrapped around it. So it really helps, you know, to defend against it. And also, I want y'all's ideas too, because I probably haven't thought of everything. There's probably something other than aluminum tin and aluminum polyester, something else. Like I saw that some people put magnets around the back of their ears for the voice to skull, and I'd like to know if that really works, because I might do that. I might get some magnets. I know there's some places where you can order magnets from. I might play around with that for a while, but I just wanted to make this video to say, like, it was funny though. It was really funny. You know, while I was doing it, the retard thing, like taking it, but they're gonna punish me, you know. Even if I say stuff like, hey guys, you know, this is really wasting all of our time. You know, why are y'all doing, y'all don't even know me. Can y'all just let me live my own life? Like if I say stuff that's just nice like that, you know, they come back with, you're crazy, MF, you know, and it's like I'll hear it on the edge of my house mostly, you know, when I was painting. I actually painted some more. I'll show you that on the next video, so I can cut this one short and have some shorter videos. So I'll show you that on the next video. I'll tone it down a little bit because I'm like, you know, making tons of videos right when I start, and I really don't want to burn out. I want to make videos intermittently and really enjoy this. Really enjoy getting in touch with y'all and sending out my love, all my love to you guys who are strong and you're fighting this. Be strong. God loves you. Get with your religion. And, you know, I would recommend not talking to your perpetrators. I have such a hard time because there's a channel there where they can hear me, and they're shoving stuff at me with microwave hearing, so it's hard for me not to want to defend myself. And, you know, I guess it's hard as an American to not want to defend yourself, because that's how everything works. We defend ourselves. We're accused of something. We face our accusers in court. You know, that's how everything has worked for so long. But this is just like a passive-aggressive ghost action where somebody's just throwing words at you, throwing things that they want you to do out, you know, it's like a, what's the thing called? Street theater, but only with microwave hearing. It's like theater with microwave hearing, doing this dialogue to just screw you up psychologically, and none of it makes sense. None of it is going to be useful for you in fighting this. You have to use your instincts on what these people are really going to do, or use, you know, what you've experienced with them before. You know, like I've tried to leave this house to go to an extended stay, and they hit me remotely when I got there, and then they got the room below, or I think beside me and above me, you know, and it took them all of like an hour to do that. And then I went to Florida twice with my parents, 4 hours away from where I'm at. They remotely hit me, you know, when I got there. And then I think the first time they actually sent somebody from physically where I am now. And then the second time he had a network set up. He had some people who, you know, went ahead and helped him with it. So, like, he's saying he wants me out of here on the Voice of Skull, which is, it's just a psychological tactic to destroy my mind, you know, to make me feel like I need to move out, like I'm not worth it, or, you know, it's all just bull crud. And I mean, he's proved it. He's proved it time and again that when I leave, he will not leave me alone. He'll follow me, and that's what he has planned every time. So it's like I'm actually safer in this house than anywhere I could physically go, even in my car, you know, because I'm on remote neural monitoring, where he can hit me with, you know, EMF radiation, like create a field around the back of my head, or the back of the head over here, or in my eye. So he can create those fields when I'm out of the house. And I have to say, the Q-Wave personal defenders, I have 3 on right now, and then I have one for the car. It makes it so I can barely hear muffled Voice of Skull. I can barely hear. It's like muffled. I can't even tell what they're saying. I have to really pay attention, and then I feel like slight little headaches for a second, and then the field will neutralize it. So it's like he'll beam it at me. I'll feel it for a second, but then it'll be neutralized by the Q-Wave defenders. So Q-Wave defenders are great. They're really expensive though. You know, aluminum really just it works, but it's hard to get it in the right shape, tall enough to be all around you and defend you well enough. And I just want to send out a prayer for all of you going through this, that, you know, just I want to pray that God helps you to find your way in this, to find what you need to do, to find your miracle. And I know we're all waiting for our miracle. We're waiting for this to end, and sometimes it goes on for years, I've heard, but, you know, it doesn't have to. You know, it could end, they could stop. You know, you could find a way out and leave, and they'll leave you alone. Or, like me, like I'm waiting for my miracle. I want it to stop, but they won't stop. But doing these videos and helping some of y'all out there, it feels great. It feels great that I could turn this horrible thing with they're trying to chase me out and follow me into something where I could help, you know, people who really, really need help, because we're victimized by the ritual abuse, the sexual abuse, you know, the radiation kind of sickness that you get from it. You're tired, lethargic, and then you're victimized again because nobody believes you, and you're just seen as a crazy, you know, crazy person. But I know y'all, I want to pray for y'all that God gives you the way to go, and I want to send my love out to all of you, strong as ever, flowing from my heart. I want to send love out, and I want to tell you that God does have a plan for everybody. He doesn't give anybody more than they can handle, and just keep thinking that. keep going to him, whatever your religion, and looking around and knowing that you can defend yourself and you can live a happy life. Don't let these guys take it from you. Alright, that's all I have for tonight, but I will be in touch with you guys shortly. I'll be making some more videos. And just, if you want to contact me, vulcanwolverine@gmail.com. If you want some specifics of what I use, like I said, I'll try and do some more videos where I actually go through the specifics of how many layers I put on. But usually what happened is I would create a little enclosure, using the aluminum and the cardboard. Then they would get through that, and then I would just, get other things to build it. So I'd be kind of going with however strong the EMF beam was, because they can power it up, they can get more, so that it kind of goes through what you have, and you've kind of just got to match them and then up them, one-up them, and sometimes just overpower it, overdo it, so that it takes them a while to catch up with you. Alright, and I'll be putting more videos out shortly, but I love you guys. I want to send out my love. We need to love each other, because this is a thing that people are directing hate at you. It's hate mongering, it's lies, telling people lies so they'll hate you and they'll do mean things to you. But we know the truth. The targeted individuals know the truth. I think you're awesome if you're going through this, even if you've done a crime. Even if you've done a crime, because nobody deserves this. Nobody deserves this. I believe you, and I love you, and God loves you, and just pray to Him. In your weakest moments, pray to Him to give you a way out, and usually you'll find it, if you just look around. Alright, well, I will talk to you guys later. Good night.